Boss, we've got an emergency. Some guy came in with serious trauma down there, bleeding out fast. I rushed to the ER and I couldn't believe it. The guy on the table was my best friend since childhood, and standing right next to him, my girlfriend of 5 years. She was a mess and grabbed my coat and begged me to save him. I took one look at the wound and saw fragments of the toy I'd bought her still lodged inside. She tried to explain herself. I cut her off. Go pay the bill. Next of kin signature. Put your name down. I just shrugged. When something's dirty, you cut it out. Simple. I stood at the operating table, running through pre-op like it was any other day. The nurse leaned in and whispered, "That woman outside is losing it." Tried to barge in multiple times. I glanced through the glass. Bai Ningbing was out there pulling at her hair, pacing the hallway like she was coming undone. That silk blouse she had on, I gave her that as a gift. First time it ever got stained with blood. And it had to be because of something like this. She looked up and caught my eyes. Her face full of panic and desperation. I just pulled the blinds shut. I turned back around. Chenzu was on the table, groaning in pain. The anesthesia was barely kicking in. He was drenched in sweat. But when he saw my face, he smirked. "Easy there, Doc. If I end up useless, Ningbing's gonna be real upset, you know?" I paused with the clamp in my hand, then calmly pushed into the wound. "Stay still." My voice was completely flat, pure professional, zero emotion. I pulled out the bloody plastic fragments one by one with the forceps. What was left of that toy? The edges were jagged and sharp as a knife. I tossed the pieces into the tray. They hit with a loud clang. Chenzu convulsed and screamed. Didn't even faze me. I kept working, cleaning the wound, and casually opened my mouth. "So this is what you called going back home?" He gasped and stared me down. Ningbing said she wanted some excitement. What can I say? "I didn't even want this." She's the one who came after me. Looking at the mangled tissue, a wave of disgust hit me hard. I picked up the surgical scissors and cleanly cut away the necrotic tissue. Every word he said was like a stab, but I didn't want him to stop. The nastier he talked, the colder my hands got. 30 minutes later, surgery was done. I stripped off my bloody gloves and bundled up the toy fragments with the medical waste, along with the last bit of feeling I had left for either of them, tossed it all in the blue biohazard bin. The second I stepped out, Bai Ningbing lunged at me. She latched onto my wrist with a grip that was surprisingly strong. "Tiankung, just hear me out. It was a dare, okay? Truth or dare, I lost." Everyone was egging me on and I blacked out from drinking. "You're the only one I care about, I swear." I looked down at my coat. Her bloody handprint was smeared all over it. My stomach turned. I yanked my hand back hard. I cut her off, voice as calm as if I were talking to a stranger. "I'm a doctor. My job is making sure he recovers and doesn't have long-term damage. How the two of you ended up like this, not my business." Bai Ningbing stared at me like she couldn't process it. "You don't love me anymore?" She actually had the nerve to ask that. I almost laughed, smiled, but it never reached my eyes. "As your doctor, good news. The surgery was a success. As for him going forward, that department might not work so well anymore. As your ex, congrats to you both." Her face went white as a sheet. She reached out to grab me anyway. I stepped back and glanced at my watch. "I've got 3 more emergency surgeries lined up. Go stay with him in the room. And stop blocking my way." I turned and walked away without looking back. I could hear her breathing heavy behind me. But she never followed. Next morning, 7 a.m. My office door quietly pushed open. Bai Ningbing was standing in the doorway, holding a thermal box in her hands. "Tiankung, I got you your favorite."